Good morning, good morning, good morning. Chaplain Wills coming at you live again. I am here, another great Tuesday morning. I am out. It's not that cloudy this morning, but as you see, I'm not even sweating, right? That's because it's nice and cool outside, and it's very good. See, I'm out doing my walk. I'm about three miles and changing. I'm typically doing my 4-mile walk. Get my heart rate up, lose a little couple ounces of pounds, one step at a time, right? That's how it is. You go take care of your body. It is not a quick 2-week thing, go on some quick crash thing and lose the weight and two is back. So it's a process. So I'm taking my time, spacing myself out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be smart, but at the same time, just recently celebrate my 50th birthday. So I'm doing my thing. Make sure I keep my heart rate up and keep my body in check. Watch what I eat, all that stuff. So continue to encourage you to do the same thing. Take care of yourself, my people. All right? Health is wealth. If we don't take care of ourselves now, the older we get, the rougher it gets, right? So this morning I want to drop a thought with you. I want to speak to you about God is in control. God is in control. There's so many things that we tend to constantly worry about. And rightfully so, we are human, so it makes sense. It makes sense we are concerned about things. But my brothers and my sisters, listen. There's some things in life that you and I have absolutely no control over, right? And the things that we can't change in life, the things we can't do nothing about, it don't make no sense to sit around, mope in sadness, mope in distress, where it leads to the point where people start being depressed because you have no control over what's going on around you. Listen, God don't really make mistake. When things happen to us, they happen to us for a reason. See, God had a purpose for our lives before you and I even make plans for our own lives. He had a purpose for our lives. And every now and then, you know what God does? Every now and then, we put some stuff in place. We start making some planning. And every now and then, God allows our planning to fail. He allows what we put in place or what we're striving to achieve to fail. And He doesn't allow them to fail because He's not a good God or not a gracious God. He allows them to fail because He wants us to fulfill His purpose and His calling. You see what I'm saying? So if God have a purpose for us and we're derailing the purpose of God, God has to step in, fail what we're trying to attempt at to get His purpose accomplished. And see, we have to understand. See, on one end, we want to glorify God. We want to lift Him up. We want to praise Him. We want to say how great of a God He is. And indeed He is. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes we put our own agenda before God. And that's why the Proverbs reminds us that in all thy ways, we shall acknowledge God and He will see us through. You understand? In other words, don't get up and get the blueprint and just, no. Seek God's direction in what you're doing. Because anything that you and I do, or anything that we go after, whether it be a career, whether it be an entrepreneurship, whether it be a business, whether it be a relationship, whatever it may be, and our intent is to make money out of it, there should be the center core of all of that, should be because we want to glorify God. And see, sometimes we seem like we forget to give God the glory in what we do. And because God is in control of everything that we do, you know what he does? He just allows us sometimes to fail at what we do. And when he fails us at what we're doing, it's because he's trying to redirect our path to where he really wants us to be. So realize this, my brothers and my sisters. God is in control of every single step of our way, right? And I always say this joke to people. God is like a GPS, right? When you turn on your GPS to take you to a certain destination, that GPS never talks to you until it's time to turn. That GPS never talks unless you make a wrong turn and it tells you the detour, right? God is the same way. Because God is in control, he puts some things in our heart. We put it to him. We start stepping, right? As long as we're going in the right direction, everything is fine. The moment stuff is not right, you start to ring the alarm. You start to raise the red flags and try to explain to us or show us in the quietness of our heart that we're headed in the wrong direction. So sometimes when you fail at what you have planned so much for, don't worry too much because God is in control. He knows what he's doing. All right? So have a blessed day. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. And like I always say, as I step out, walk good. Blessings, my people.